nights I decided to stay and fight. Gonna do what I can. And I developed my own plan. If I could read your mind, then I'd know what to say, and it should be no surprise.
Welcome back to the Bungalow Show. I'm Kadja Brown, and in the studio I have Bob.
Bob. I am Bob.
See, I've woken up.
Yeah. Did you have some caffeine?
Not yet.
Not yet.
But I've woken up.
You have.
Or is that proper English? I forget. One of you guys. No, Micah is the English teacher.
Mike, right.
We should have him call in and tell me whether that was proper grammar or not.
It's scary talking around Micah, isn't it? Because he's going to grade us whenever we talk, it seems like.
Not really, but
He'll make the show better, though.
Right.
I'd hate to submit a script to him and he'd just be like, "Oh, no,
Red
this
lines
is
all the way
terrible.
through it.
Bad."
We had Aaron Allen right there. You guys know Aaron Allen loves Stevie Nicks.
That's right. We know that. If you've been listening till now, you know. Yeah.
You were introduced to Aaron on the last segment there, but Aaron Allen is a very, very talented singer-songwriter.
Thank you.
From right here in the Valley. Him and I worked together years ago. He also loves Halloween.
Yes.
And we worked together at Spirit Halloween years ago.
Good times.
And we've been friends ever since. And Aaron, I'm proud of Aaron. Aaron is got a band, Those Who Were There, and he's doing a lot in the local music scene. He's got a shirt. Look at your shirt. I love
my
your shirt
today. I got this was actually at the Westland show that was last night. They played
I
with
like
Lux.
that.
Lux, the band. I'm looking at their poster on your wall right now, which
Yeah.
is great because
They're number 3 on our airplay chart this
They're
week.
awesome. They're
Yeah.
good dudes. They're good. The girls are talented too. My shirt, it says all my favorite bands are from Arizona.
That's cool.
And that's absolutely true because
So what is that, like 5 bands?
There's some really good. No, there's more than that,
just
and
kidding.
I think that's what people need to know, that because a lot of my favorite bands, they are, and there's so much talent
So
here.
name some of them. Name some of them.
Right now, my favorite artist is his name is Rio Wiley. He's putting out an EP. You look up Rio Wiley, Young Ghost EP. I saw him play with Lux and the band Daisy, who's another one of my favorite bands, at the Crescent Ballroom about a month ago. And it's one of those things where there's a song that's like, it makes my stomach turn to watch a fire burn out without my head clear. And it's like that line has been in my head for a month. I mean, that song was so good and so catchy. And I saw it live once. You know what I mean? And it's still in my head.
Wow.
So you know that's a good song. You know that's a talented artist if they can. And he
Or there's just not a lot much running up in there. You know?
This is
one or the other, right?
Exactly, and it was completely
I didn't know his name was Bob until 5 minutes ago.
And we've been together, 6 weeks now? I've been training with you?
Right, yeah. No, this would be the opposite of that because it left an impression. Absolutely left an impression. So, yeah, look that EP up. Thank me later. Something like December is another great local band. Royal Tides. I sang with a band called Westbrook at 51 West a couple weeks ago, and they are a really good band. The Breaking Pattern. There's just so many bands, and I've had a really good year for me for just being like an unknown sort of artist that just started. I got put on to the Zia Records local music compilation this year, and for me that was such a thrill because first I love me some Zia Records. I love the experience of going to a music store. That was
right.
Going to a music store and looking through the music, and kind of they have the books and they have movies, and it's such a main staple here in Phoenix. I mean, they're in Tucson and they're in Vegas, of course, but here in Phoenix, Zia Records is a big deal. And I was really saddened by Brian, the owner of Zia. He just
right.
passed, and because it's so amazing. But I love that, and to be on that compilation, it's like my favorite store to be picked to be on that compilation was a really big deal for me. And there's another band I like. Their name is Holy Fawn. I go and I see them too. And I was to be on a compilation with some of the other local artists that I really look up to and enjoy was really nice.
On Record Store Day, I went and saw you live at Zia.
You did. You were there.
Yeah,
I played
at the
at Zia
Thunderbird store.
on Record Store Day.
Wow,
did
you
come,
blew.
yeah.
The store just stopped when you were singing.
Thank you.
It really did, and that was. I'm like, man, I'm proud of that guy.
Thank you.
Did a great job. And then you were involved with Comic-Con?
Yeah, that was great. Yeah, the guy who does our like videos, he does a lot of weddings and he does a lot of corporate things, but he has that artist in him too, that's creative. He wants to be creative, and it's a Rainstorm Music and Video, Aaron. He's great, but we did a lyric video, and I was just gonna do a lyric video where you just post the lyrics on the screen. I'm like, no. I want to do something interesting, and I like.
Yeah, what is it
sort
with
of-
the lyric video thing?
It's a big
is that
thing
like
now,
a new
right?
thing?
Yeah,
now?
there's
It
lyric,
is.
you
It's
got to
kinda
do lyrics
weird.
video. So I thought, and I like Alice in Wonderland, and so all that type of thing. And we just filmed it at my place, and it's funny because a friend of mine, like a buddy, will call me up like, "Hey, what are you doing?" It's like Saturday night, and I'm like, "Well, I went down to Easley's. Easley's has been there in Phoenix for years. You can get the costumes and stuff. And
Yeah,
I bought
yeah.
those. I bought giant playing cards, and I'm hanging them up on my wall and tacking them up all over the place. And it's like I said, well, I'm hanging up giant cards on my wall and putting on a top hat and about to go play the tambourine. I'm like, what are you doing with your Saturday? You know what I mean? Like,
Me and Alice are going to hang out today.
exactly. Yeah, I'm like, catch you in Wonderland, peace. Yeah, I'm out here. But that video ended up, and again, the videographer, he's great. And then that got picked to be played at Phoenix Comic Con. And I love Phoenix Comic Con's one of the bigger Comic Cons in,
Yeah.
the U.S. And so
Right.
that was because I was going anyway. I mean, let's be real. I was already going, to Comic Con. But so I went to that, and to have it up on the big screen, and it was part of the film festival, and have people there, up and clapping when it was done. And that was a really big thrill for me, and it was cool for the guys that, Eric and Joseph, the guys that are always with me. I call my band Those Who Are There because, as you can see today, not everybody's always there with me. But yeah, we have the drummer Jetson, and Phil played with us, and guest guitarist Eric or Peter comes in. But Eric and Joseph are always there. But yeah, it was great for us to experience that.
Where are you playing coming up? Anywhere?
I'm really focused right now on the song that you played earlier. Was the title track off of my upcoming second album. So, and I'm really, because my first album, if you'd like to, you can find that on iTunes or Spotify or, any of those things, Amazon.com. But I'm really focused on working on my recording right now. So I really want to get that second album done, and then I'm hoping to guest on, like I said, I sang with Westbrook and hopefully the Breaking Pattern or maybe Daisy. Those guys are great. Maybe sing some backup for them or do some guest spots more around in the Valley because, yeah.
You brought a dulcimer in here, didn't you? Is that how? Did I pronounce that
You
right?
did, yeah. I brought my dulcimer, and it's like I brought it to show you, yeah. But it's a different instrument, yeah. It's one of my little gypsy instruments that I like to incorporate into sort of rock music. Yeah.
That's awesome. Well, it's so good to have you in here. This was a lot of fun. This just made my. Is this the final training day? One of the final? No, he's like, no way. That made this day a lot of fun to have you in here and sharing it with me, and you're just the energy you bring is just bouncing off this room right now.
Thank you. Well,
through
thank
the
you for
airwaves.
playing Stevie Nicks too.
That got you in the mood, didn't it? That
I want
really
to-
I wish we
set
would
the
have had
tone.
a camera in here because he was like,
Oh, she's cool. She's cool.
like all the people at Oprah's show that day she gave away cars. You get a car. You get a car. Everybody gets a car.
Well, like I said, I grew up here, and she always did those benefit concerts for the Arizona Heart Institute, and I always thought that was the greatest thing, because if you have it and you're doing that, give back. It's the most. And just if I can quickly say that song that you played as a lead-in, what I want to do with that song, it's called "Shed Light on Shadow," which is the title track. I want to put that in as a special download that I'm going to make available in the next couple of weeks, and I'm working with a friend of mine. I want to donate the proceeds of that to for depression and suicide prevention,
That's
just for like a
outstanding.
one-off download of that song. So look for that on my Facebook in the next couple of weeks. I'll post information about that.
So Aaron Allen, you heard about him here first. He's the real deal.
Thank you so much.
There you go, Kaj.